What's up, everybody? Nostalgia Goggles 43 here. Thanks so much for tuning in this evening. I'm really excited. I think we finally got the whatever equipment problems I've been having the last couple games under control. Let's find out. Yes, those are normal Super Nintendo 16-bit colors. Calls for a celebration. All right, good job, Knicks. Close that gap. Low scoring first quarter. Ours will probably be higher. We'll load January 9th, 1996. Charlotte Hornets heading to Toronto. Take on the Raptors. This is how we're doing. Pretty well. See how they're doing. They in the Central Division? Wow. It's been so long. Forgotten. Anyway, they're not doing so hot. 7-25. Really missing Alonzo Mourning, I guess. Anyway, let's get right into it. Get our roster set. Gonna go with a bit of a different starting lineup tonight. We're gonna go with the Hero Squad from last night's game. Damon Stoudemire. NBA scoring leader Dale Ellis. Believe it or not, we're moving Ed Pinckney back to small forward, his listed position. And believe it or not, again, Tony Massenberg is starting the game. Just goes to show you never can tell. Who was I looking for? Just resolved all the technical difficulties except the ones in my brain. Stoudemire, Ellis, Pinckney, Massenberg, and Rogers. Starting tonight's game. Speaking of tonight's game, 10% of anything I make tonight goes to the Retina Foundation of the Southwest. They do a lot of great work. Please support them. There's a direct link in my Twitch profile, or when I finally get around to uploading this YouTube. You can do it there. Greetings, YouTube, if you're watching this there. I've just about gotten things ready to get caught up. I do apologize profusely to the YouTube viewers. Of course, by the time you're watching this on YouTube, I'll probably be caught up. So, in that case, never mind. Just enjoy. Pretty solid ball control numbers. See how it goes. Last time we beat them, Muggsy Bogues, future Raptor. Del Curry. Glenn Rice. A lot of elite outside shooters on this team. Even Larry Johnson, above average three-point shooter for a big guy. Robert Parrish, not so much a three-point shooter. You never know. Yes, we've definitely been having some issues the last couple of games. My theory is that my hardware was trying to exact revenge on me for player locking on Pinckney and Massenberg in the last couple of games. But now they understand we're going to go back to the tried and true. Excuse me. Player lock on our outside shooters. Turn up the defensive pressure. Get a little offensive switch there. I forget just... Oh, man! Grandmama, why? Figured I'd take the open lane before I lock back down. It only appeared open. Must have been an optical illusion. There we go, lucky bounce. Much easier to read on our home court. Still apparently not easy enough. Ah, that was pretty picky, I would say. get that out of there, says Tony Massenberg. There we go. I missed that second free throw on purpose. I just wanted to be up by 3. Does not nostalgia goggles for 4. Curry from way downtown. It's a phrase that'll catch on, I think. Ellis will match. So Muggsy Bogues finished his career in Toronto. I have had a request on Patreon to add him to our team here this season, which would be ahistorical, but only a little bit. A couple of years after this, he was traded for B.J. Armstrong, and of course, B.J. Armstrong taken first overall in the expansion draft this season. Traded to Golden State for a bunch of players, including Carlos Rogers. He was the only one who made the final final roster. So, whoa, Parrish was a nice finish. Put back. Oof. Nicely done. Anyway, so trading Bogues for Carlos Rogers did not happen, but, seems at least reasonable. Damon Stoudemire with the steal. Stoudemire been an absolute defensive force for us this season. On the league leaderboard for both steals and block shots for most of the year. All 183 centimeters of him. Taller than Muggsy Bogues, at least. Solid D. We're not really connecting on the offensive end. We'll give him a couple more minutes. Got 7 potential lineups tonight that will run. A combination of ones that have done well on the season, ones that we lost some data due to the technical difficulties on the Magic game, and ones that did well last time we played the Hornets, but haven't at other points in the season. This particular one was a lineup we played last night against the Hawks that did exceptionally well. Now I'm glad I gave him another minute. Found our shot. There we go, Damon. You can jack that. Never mind. Woo! Dale Ellis with the hot hand. Oh, not anymore. Parrish only 2 for 5, huh? Seems like you're shooting better than that. Of course, Robert Parrish, the veteran of several championship squads with the Celtics. He'll pick up one more ring season after this, in real life, with Bulls. We're letting them have way too many offensive rebounds. Ellis, though. I guess we can just keep letting them get 2s as long as we keep getting 3s. Math works out in my favor on that one, I think. Good ball movement by the Hornets. They got to take a shot eventually, though. Not sure exactly what they were waiting for. I guess they wanted to be double teamed and stuffed. Woo. Alright, good timing, Pinkney. I'd say this lineup has proven itself valuable. Time to try somebody else before they get too tired. Let's do this. What's up, Spitz the Greatest? No problem. Better late than never. So we started Tony Massenberg and Ed Pinkney, and we're up by 18. Not words I expected to put together in that order, even a few weeks ago. It's not even fair. I know. I don't know what else to do. Open to suggestions. I did lose that one game. Trade everyone away for the lowest rated players possible. Well, the trade deadline is coming up. We already are the lowest rated team in the league by overall average. Nope. Ruffin maybe won't be able to jack those up in traffic the way Ellis was. Three. Blowing right past Matt Geiger. Oof. Delbury. Look nice. Trevor Ruffin with the hot hand. Defensive foul on Murdoch. Don't see that every day. How are you doing, Spitz the Greatest? How's your weekend? Weekend was good. Mine was very good, thank you. Went to a college hockey game, which was a lot of fun. I'd never been to one before, but I think I will be going to one again. Whoa! I don't know that I have ever personally taken a charge in this game before. That's exciting. Yeah, my side has taken charges. Nice. Just got home. From work? Jimmy King. What just happened there, Jimmy King? Black hole opened up on the left side of the court, I guess. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. That was way more than 0.2 of a second. A meeting right after work that went way too long. Yeah, it sounds like it. Almost as long as this game's going to be for the Hornets. Oof. 8 for 25. That's brutal. I don't know if I've ever seen it that bad. Yeah, for real. That is a pretty bad stat line. Let's keep going down the lineup card. Stoudemire still tired. Let's put him back in. Tracy Murray. Jimmy King can stay. Put Carlos Rogers back in. I'd also like to point out that Tony Massenberg played the entire first quarter. These are strange times, but it's the greatest. Stoudemire, Murray, King, Rogers are. That's what we will do. Whoa! Off to a great start. All right, Tracy. So I think Murray might just have to not be moving when he shoots his shots. That's my new theory. Muggsy. Oh. Coast to coast indeed. Suppose Larry Johnson probably is not the kind of guy I'm going to shoot over. Get that out of there. All the way in. Coast to coast for you, Spitz the greatest. Patron at our Buy a Bucket tier. Thank you for your support. The seas just parted there. Yeah, man. Just call me Moses. Oh. Defense just gave up, and so did the offense. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I must have hit the shoot button with my little finger, pump faked, and then tried to dribble. So Ellis and Ruffin shoot better on the move. Murray seems to shoot better if he has the feet set. Catch and shoot kind of guy. Whoa! Darren Hancock. Flying in out of nowhere. In game 33, I'm just figuring this out about Tracy Murray, which is good because, you know, these games have been really tight. I really needed another competitive advantage. Tracy Murray. Ah. A little too close to the basket there. Stuffed. Timeout Hornets. Seems like a good decision. Regroup a little. Curry for three. They're out of the full court press. Oh, Kendall Gill. Wait, that's not Kendall Gill. That is Kendall Gill. That's right. He started the year on Charlotte, ended with the Nets. Oh, lost control of it. It's embarrassing. Man, he got set back up fast. Whoa, Kendall Gill. Your computer just froze? Like your whole computer? Or just the stream? Griffin, Lionel Simmons, Ed Pinckney. AC Earl can stay. We're going to try Carlos Rogers at point guard. Why not? Such is your dedication that you jumped on your phone. Well, don't think I don't appreciate it. It's the greatest. The whole PC. Huh. That's not good. That is my highly technical opinion. That ain't good. If you need any more tech advice, you know where to turn. It's been restarting on its own lately. Your antivirus up to date? That sounds like potential malware. Or if not, have you installed anything recently? Something that might not be playing nice with the rest of your stuff. I'm thinking this may not be my lineup. Pinckney, no. Take it in. There you go. Pinckney, no. Something about YouTube or Twitch sets it off. Interesting, because you have a relatively modern PC, right? Set up for gaming? From way out. Muggsy takes it from St. Catherine's. Can't get it to fall. Ah! This is not my lineup, but it's the greatest. There you go, Carlos. All right, do point guard things. Carlos Rogers, everybody. All right. I think I've seen enough of these. Ah, you know what, whatever. We'll let him finish the half. Who cares? Start Earl at point guard. Let's give it a go. Why not? You set the lineups, but it's the greatest. Who's playing center? Or do you mean shooting guard, so I'm player locked on him? All right, Murray at center. And Earl at point guard, you said? What else we got? Ellis power forward. What else we got? Tony Massenberg at shooting guard. All right. What about small forward? Keep Simmons? Somebody else? Anyone else have any suggestions? Who is Simmons? Come on, L Train, Lionel Simmons. Tony Massenberg. For 2. For none. Tony Massenberg. You hate Tony so much. Now. All right, Earl. Run the offense. Just take it in. Take it in, Earl. You can get past Glenn Rice. You can get past Glenn Rice. Don't let him push you around. Or you could just stay at the perimeter and jack up the 3. There you go. Who's Simmons? That is Simmons right there. Tony Massenberg made a shot. That one goes out to Tim Troy, humanitarian philanthropist, patron at our Buy a Bucket tier. Huge Tony Massenberg booster. Thank you for your support, Mr. Troy. All right, Dale. Nope. He was out. Right. AC Earl with a steal. Take it all the way in. No? Not going to do it? Ref should call that. Get back to Foot Locker where you belong. Jacket Ellis, what are you doing? Put a guy in at power forward. He forgets how to play basketball. That was an absolutely dreadful quarter. And we're still up by almost 30. Dale Ellis, 29 points in the first half. We're still shooting above 50% from the field. That's kind of astonishing. Just getting pummeled on the boards. We are pummeling them. Yeah. We're still up by 23. Which Dream Team 2 player was a 3-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year in college? I'm going to go with Patrick Ewing as my guess. Or perhaps it's one of my patrons. Tim Troy, humanitarian and philanthropist. Spitz the Great, Dr. Ambassador Dortmunder. Spitz the Greatest, were you Defensive Player of the Year 3 times in the Big East in college? Could have been you. Maybe it was the Retina Foundation of the Southwest. Eye Health Defensive Organization of the Year for us. Doing research to try to cure macular degeneration, other such diseases. They're doing the real work. I'm just playing basketball on the internet. Support them. Yeah, what I don't remember is... So it's interesting, Dream Team 2, because I thought that they played in the 96 Olympics, which hadn't happened yet when this game came out. So maybe they'd announced the team early. I don't know. So I'm trying to remember who was on it. Ewing definitely was a prominent player then, and he played for Georgetown, which was a Big East team. And a staunch defender, so that's why he's my guess. But I don't actually remember. I'll go Murdoch again. I put Ellison. Jimmy King. Ed Pinckney. AC Earl. And Dale Ellis. There we go. Murdoch, Ellis, King, Pinckney, Earl. No, Pinckney Rogers. Almost a huge mistake. Your crashing issue feels like some sort of flash issue. That's why it seems to strike on YouTube. Scans of ID, nothing. Oh, that's interesting, because I thought that YouTube had retired Flash at this point. Maybe not. Could still be something in some video codec somewhere. It has, yeah. So Apple will not run Flash on its mobile devices, and that has caused a lot of the internet to move away from it. That and HTML5 does embedded video a whole lot better. At least as far as I understand. I don't know web very well myself, other than, you know, Twitch streaming. I know how to press the start streaming button on OBS. So that's something. Got that going. No. Man, we were just getting creamed on the boards. Completely demolished. Oof. Money. All right. Thanks, Chief. Home crowd loving that. It's the most animated I've heard them in a while. That's right, we the North. Nice, Pinkney. Take that in. All the way, Pinkney. No. Oof. In retrospect, that seems like a foolish decision. Oh, no. Hancock. Go. Nicely done. Del Curry, I think. Yeah. Nope. Step back. Nope. Muggsy. Stop him. Ellis just cannot be stopped. Oof. Robert Parrish showing us how it's done. Wonder if your PC is just starting to get old because it's from 2016. Let's see. Do you have a traditional hard drive or solid state? Even then, 4 years doesn't seem like to be a problem. Ah, gross. There you go. Jimmy King. Oof. Nope, nope, nope. Quite enough of that. Ruffin. Murray. King. Okay, so you got a little hard drive situation. Right. They are larger for the same amount of money. That is true. Well, there goes that theory. The flatter drives, I would expect to get like 6 or 7 years out of them. I don't know, it could really be almost anything. It's weird that it only happens when you're doing video sites. That does suggest software, but on the other hand, intermittent crash with no explanation does sound kind of like a hardware fault. Hard to diagnose from here. Wish I could help you. There you go, Rogers. Take that all the way in. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're not putting together a very good demo reel for being traded for Muggsy. Intermittent problems are the worst. When you can't reproduce. Thank you. No. Nice. Back to a real lineup. This is a real lineup. This is one of the ones that I'd prepared for the evening. With that 3, that was Tracy Murray. Oh, Larry Johnson, flying in out of nowhere. So I'm not sure I like this new development about. Whoa, Muggsy, turn on the afterburners. About him having to have his feet set to take a 3. Because it's a lot hard, as you see there, it's a lot harder to do that open in this game. That makes him a lot less useful. I'm almost wondering if you put Murray on the trading block. Our field goal percentage is lower than theirs? That's not acceptable. Neither is charging when you don't even have the ball. Alright, one more lineup I haven't tried yet. That I was going to try tonight. Ellis, King, Rogers, and Earl. Stoudemire, Ellis, King, Rogers, Earl. Yep. Ugh. All right, Earl, put that in. No. All right, you know what? Sometimes you can just tell. Sometimes you can just tell it's not your lineup. I'm gonna go back to the starters. Game does indeed make it clear when the lineup is wrong. And that lineup was wrong. Though I will say, the starting lineup was kind of slow to get started. Not that slow, but we were pretty even with them for a while, and then we just all of a sudden started smoking them. Home crowd goes silent. Come on, Canada, where are you? Ugh. Gross. There it is. Whew. At least they're equal opportunity not calling it. Ugh. Gross. If this trend continues, we're going to lose. I'm going with Patrick Ewing or Spitz the Greatest. One of those two. Alonzo Mourning. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So, former Hornet. Not on this particular squad. Let's change it up a little. This game is strange. Never faltered this badly before for this long, other than the Sonics game. We don't talk about the Sonics game. And King. Massenberg. And Miller. Ugh. Oh, the crazy lineup. It's like it broke the game. It could well be. Oh, that was another thing you missed. I have a theory as to why I was having those technical difficulties before. The Orlando game where the first half wasn't streaming right. That was the game I player locked Ed Pinkney, and the last game against the Hawks, I was player locked on Massenberg, and the colors were all Atari-like. I think the game was just punishing me for player locking those players. That's my new theory. Woo! Bugsy. All right, Trevor. I wouldn't go that far. If our lead gets cut to single digits, then we can call it a game. Ugh. There we go. Oliver Miller. You don't feel good about this game? Come on. Earlier we were up by too much. Now we're not up by enough. I'll work with that. Oliver Miller with authority. That bucket purchased for us by Dr. Ambassador Dortmunder. Pitching in our Bible. Oh, I see. Not about winning, but blowing a 30-point lead. Huh. To be fair, I did blow a lot of it with a really terrible lineup in the game. We're really living and dying by the three-point shot, too. In the first half, just all of our threes fell. I'll be really interested to break down the shot chart by quarter later. What? I want to see that again. Nice. That's amazing. Goodness. Stoudemire, Ellis, Pinkney, Massenberg, and Rogers. Nice. Off to a great start. That wasn't what I wanted. What am I looking for? There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, Tony. Ugh. There it is, Massenberg. Take that in. Nope. Nice. My foot was totally on the line. Maybe the game just felt bad for me after that preposterous layup. Thank you for clipping that. All right, now you get to see the return of what you missed in the first quarter. Just imagine that, but like 10 times in a row. There you go, Pinckney. Hook. In. Nice. Who was that? Stoudemire? Nicely done. Carlos Rogers. Throwing it down. You better call timeout, Charlotte. Another air ball from close range for Charlotte. What were you saying about blowing a 30-point lead? I think we just misplaced it. I found it. Turns out Dale Ellis had it the whole time. Just demonstrating once again why he is the NBA scoring leader in this league. Dale Ellis. Oh, out of position. I think we just went on like a 17-2 run or something like that since I put this lineup back in. Oh! Guys, you got to recover possession on those. Nice. Stoudemire. Woo! Yeah, all of them, right? Like that whole, my whole card is just like worthless except for this one. How in the world was that an offensive foul? I mean, I'll take the ball back, but yeah, we were at one point in the first quarter shooting 75% from three, and it wasn't just a handful of attempts either. All right. Oof. Get that back. The refs have been bad tonight. There you go. You know who hasn't been bad tonight is Dale Ellis. Four for 7, Glenn Rice. That's cute. That is actually a lot for one player by the AI standards. Oh. Larry Johnson gets on the board. I don't know if he's scored before now. Ah, yeah, that was a charge. I'll own that. It's the thing, though. It's like I said earlier. If we score 3, well, every time down, or virtually every time down. And they score 2 virtually every time down. Math works out in my favor. So I am cool with that. Just an incredible number of charges and offensive fouls. The fact that they made it to 100+ points is shocking. Yeah. If you just saw the stat line after the first quarter, you'd never believe it. Sorry, everybody get back on D. Good hustle. Just got to actually steal the ball when you steal the ball. Ugh. I just get blocked by Muggsy Bogues. Is that what just happened? I suppose most of the opposing teams are saying that about Damon Stoudemire night in and night out. So. Nice, that didn't even look good. There it is. And imagine if we played this lineup the whole game. It'd be like 200-40. $92 points for Dale Ellis. And a bunch of ones. Still outshot us from the field. But 42 3-point shots. So only 10 of our baskets were 2-pointers. Quietest 92 points ever. Indeed. Well said. So look at those rebounding totals. Pummeled. Quick look at the stat line. 92 for Ellis. 26 for T. Murray. Pinkney scoreless. Burrell scoreless again. Murdoch, Simmons, Jimmy King. All scoreless. Yeah, our first basket was a free throw. Ellis got mugged. Ball going up for a layup. 3 blocks for Stoudemire. Tied for team high, looks like. And 6 steals. Let's take a look at the Hornets side. Much more balanced scoring. Hancock only had 2 baskets, but I remember both of them. So, something to be said for that. Larry Johnson, pretty much a non-factor. Curry and Rice, both pretty realistic for the time. 3-point stat lines. They didn't get the future memo, which is good. Look at the shooting for us or for them. Actually, let's do it in the shot chart, because then we can break it down by quarter. Considering that Ellis scored 92 and the team scored 130, that means the rest of the team did not perform. Alright, so for the game, we shot 51% from the field. First quarter, 67. Second quarter, 38. Third quarter, 41. Fourth quarter, 58. Look at that, we did not make a 2-point shot in the third quarter. Somewhat astonishing. How's it actually going up here? Massenberg. Pinkney. Yeah. Rogers had a pretty bad game. So Ellis. 10 shots in the third. Sat most of the second. Came back strong in the third, and especially in the fourth. Okay. Ruffin, yeah, so Ruffin had a really strong first quarter. And then it's nothing. 0 for 6. So worth noting, the fourth quarter lineup with Ruffin is the exact same as the first quarter lineup with Ruffin. So that's interesting. Or AC Earl. Also worth noting, I did not make AC Earl take that 3-point shot. He did that of his own accord. So I shot a fair bit better than the AI this game. Yeah, those middle two quarters, just not a good time for us. Yeah, we took almost as many shots in the third. Probably they were more, the 3-point ones were more clustered together and there were fewer in the paint. So probably didn't seem like as much. Well, that was the game. And we played it. Thank you so much for watching. As you saw on there, tomorrow night we will be back taking on the Hawks yet again. I think that's our third time facing them this season, and I suspect we will do pretty well again. So thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. And then come back tomorrow for the Hawks and Wednesday for the Bullets. Have a great night.